Hello and welcome, my name's Christopher Hole from christopherhole.com, and in this video we're going to be talking about, electrons, we're going to be talking about fats, and we're going to be talking about exercise, and I suppose we're going to be talking about nutrition as well, because that comes in with fats. So, what we're looking at here, this is the electron transport chain, and I'm going to say our body is powered by electrons, or the consumption of electrons. So when we have a high electron content in our body, we have energy, I'll put it like that. And then what happens is the electron transport chain, which is this bit here, consumes electrons, and then what happens, so we can read it down here, as an electron pair, don't worry about these things, runs along the protein complex of the electron transport chain. Each complex uses part of the energy produced to actively transport H+ from the mitochondrial matrix to the intermembrane space. Thus, a surplus of H+ builds up in the intermembrane space, and a deficit of H+ remains in the mitochondrial matrix. This H+ gradient across the inner mitochondrial membrane is the result of electrical potential differences. Okay, so what's happening here? You've got these high energy electrons which are buzzing. They've got they're in a sort of a high electrical state, I guess you could call it. And then as they're passed along the electron transport chain, this is the mitochondria in here, and then you've got the inner mitochondrial membrane. So as they're passed along through here, we get all these H+. Now these are the guys that as they build up, they cause our muscles to fatigue. So they're sort of the byproduct of this electron consumption, we'll say. So that's kind of how I suppose I can explain how our body is energetic and how we have energy. Now I want to sort of apply it to sort of exercise and nutrition. So what we need to do, basically, from our nutrition, we need to supply ourselves with a diet high in electrons. So, you know, dark leafy green vegetables in general, but also fats and oils. And when I say fats and oils, I mean monounsaturates, polyunsaturates, and from the polyunsaturates, omega-3s. So your EFAs, your essential fatty acids, all these foods are high in electrons. And what they're doing, they're fueling the body to be energetic, and they're also fueling the body, not although we do produce protons or hydrogen ions, which are acidic and fatigue our body, we're supplying ourselves with electrons which keep our body energetic. So that's why we need to be consuming fats over carbohydrates. Now, if you are eating a lot of carbohydrates for fuel, for endurance running, for any endurance sport, or for energy, I wouldn't suggest eliminating them straight away and only going to fats. I would suggest cutting back on them and start introducing more oils, more fats, more mono and polyunsaturates into your diet with foods like avocados, olive oil, flaxseed oil, what other oils? Hemp oil, all these seeds, nuts, almonds, great supplier of electrons. All of these types of foods are going to keep our body energetic in a way. So when we are exercising, when we are fueling ourselves for these endurance events, be it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever it might be, 10 hours, 15, 24, whatever it is, hours long, we need to keep the electron content of our body, let's say, high, because that's what's going to keep us energetic. That's what's going to keep us fueled and energized. I hope that sort of made sense. If it hasn't, hopefully it's provoked your thought to maybe go and look further into this. So I'll thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you in another video.